In May of 1998, the first official Fuel event was held at one of Chicago's lofty galleries. Since then, and until 2008, the Fuel crew has organized and produced over 130 events that have always relied on one basic principle: create a relaxed and ultra-cool vibe with elaborate lighting and visual installations, and play the most uncompromising and mainstream-free house music on the best sound system in the city. The clubbers noticed and flocked to these parties in even the most unlikely places. Fuel has been hosting events with different names at many of Chicago's top nightclubs, outdoors, and even on boats, transforming each venue with their trademark mind-twisting audio-visual production. The event's named departures have become the flagship of Fuel events. The true essence of Fuel can only be realized by experiencing it firsthand. Departure's decade marks the 10 years of staying true to this vision and the love of the liberating experience of electronic dance music.
It is probably the most accepting crowd of whatever cool underground dance music you're gonna play. It is probably one of the best underground club events. I mean, that's the hard balance to meet.
Is absolutely unbelievable. The sound is so clear, and I swear to God, I can feel it going right through me.
It's very well done. There's always like a lot of attention to detail, and the sound system's always really pounding, and there's lots of cool stuff going on in every direction.
I don't know, that's kind of my first impression, it's just dark and underground and just kind of feel like I'm sneaking around doing something bad, but it's all legit.
The amazing thing they do is just from the beginning, they always paid attention to the music they play, and it was all about music and sound, and the production, and the visuals.
Fuel parties have always been special in that sense that majority of the people were there for music.
Good music, great sound system, that's what makes a party for me. And then, when you come to Cafe Lura or the Fuel events, that's what you have. You have great music on a great sound system, great lighting rig, great vibe. I mean, it just by itself just brings that ultimate party vibe, and everybody in here is cool. Nobody's got any kind of attitude. Everybody's just laid back.
Really good sound system and a complete atmosphere.
This is like an older crowd, it's fun, but it's still really underground. It's a cool venue, it's weird brick walls, it's enough sound system to fill a fucking stadium. It's fantastic. There's nothing else like it. It's like if your parents had the coolest basement ever and you had a party when you were 18, except 12 years later and with a lot of money. It's fantastic.
Walked through the doors, and it was like the gates of heaven opened. And the sound system was pretty much almost knocked me out the door. It was very, very intense.
You start when the place is empty. And so you get out there and you just do a little bit of dancing, get a few people out on the floor, and then you go to get a drink and you come back and the whole dance floor is like totally shoulder to shoulder.
When you walk into a Fuel event, there's no pretension. There's no worry about what you're gonna do. When we walk in there, this is the only place where we can walk in as true artists and share our artistry with people, and it will be appreciated. You know, it is sort of a relationship to the Flower Children of the 60s. They didn't want to hear pop songs. They wanted to hear wild, crazy, insane music that moved them. Going to Cafe Lura the first time was so reassuring to see that this music that I love and that I appreciate and that I'm involved in is still alive and well. This kinetic music that's just based on movement. It's not based on what you think, it's based on moving your fucking body.
If you can just imagine yourself being like the giant, the happiest disco ball, the best in the world, being bounced in the beach. Just imagine the beach is full of darkness and lasers, and you can disconnect all the cables that are about everyday life, and there are just two left, let's say for movement and hearing, and you're being kicked and bounced up to your wishes. That's how it feels. You're just free, happy, bouncing, and you just feel the music.
You know, that point where the music was like pulsating and hitting and just like run, and then it would hit you.
When you walk in, you're gonna be like sitting there getting your drink, and you're gonna just, the system, the lights are gonna take you away. You're gonna be attracted to the dance floor because you're gonna wanna be in front of that system. You're gonna wanna hear it.
And we're excited in anticipation of how people will react to this when they walk in. You know, when they walk in and then see this whole installation in place, rocking, sound beating really hard, and we know what they're gonna feel. We can predict. We've done this for so many years. We know how they're going to be completely lost in this vibe.
Everybody come on down, it's gonna be a good time, lots of good beer, lots of good beats. If you miss it, you suck.
That's the last one I went to. I drove from California all the way. That was the only structure I had in my schedule of moving back to Chicago, was getting back in time for the Lura party. That's how fucking good they are. Fuck the West Coast. Fuck the rest of the stuff going on in Chicago. The Lura parties are the best.